Good
girl. How are you?
evening.
Can you
How
hear
are
me
you?
okay? I am wonderful. It's 9 o'clock, so it's like prime time. Those
I
kids
know.
go to
Welcome,
sleep.
welcome.
How you doing?
I'm good, and it's 9 o'clock for me too, but on another another day and another
I
part of the day.
know. My girls in the Philippines, it's 9 a.m. for them.
Oh, that's right.
I have three.
So,
I have
and I
three. No, I
think
have
maybe like
four.
1 hour difference from us
Hmm.
before
You're in
before
Japan?
behind. Like I think it may be maybe 1 hour
Okay,
earlier.
okay,
So,
okay. Hi, haven't
welcome.
seen you in
I know.
forever.
I love seeing your face. So. I know I'm always we met definitely through Javelle and Karima
Oh, absolutely.
at some event
Eating.
in the 2000 and somethings. I was like, is it was probably 7 or 8 in Atlanta.
It was 2007. No, it was probably
Okay.
2008. That's
Because
when
I
I bought my
moved there
house, my
in
first house.
2006.
Yeah, I think it was, I don't know. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago.
Wow. It's so great that, all these years to see us just we've just lived our lives. We've gotten married, children. It's
Hmm.
just from those days of having like the go lightly dinners.
Oh my God. Yes, I remember. We used to eat good. Oh, we
Oh
ate good.
man, so much fun. And man, that was a great city
We
to
ate
be in
good.
at that
We
time in our
ate
lives. And you're still
good.
there.
Really? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Mm.
Well, thank you so much for joining today. And I'm super excited to talk to you a little bit. Our theme this month is grow, bloom, and become,
Okay.
which we've both experienced together
Yeah. Yeah.
over the years. So, and you're our first guest this month. We're having two guests, and I'm super excited to have you on here to kick us off. So, tell us a little bit about what's going on with you. Tell us a little bit about Journal Joy Publishing and what's
Okay.
new with
Yeah.
with with
Let's
everything.
see. What's new? So during the pandemic, Aspen, my 6-year-old, decided she wanted to write up her own children's book, which was great. And my son, who was the dogs, he had the dogs. My son, who was 3 at the time, listened to his sister, right? He said, "Mommy, I want to write a book too."
That's so awesome.
And so, and so I found this amazing woman
Uh-huh.
who, I feel like my dog is like scratching
Make
something.
sure is he or she okay?
Yeah, I
Call
see
me
him.
Kiara says she's so excited to listen to this. So
Hi, Kiara. Kiara's a friend from
yeah.
um, Atlanta as well.
Oh,
And
hi
so, okay,
Kiara.
yeah, she lives in Atlanta. And so we started a publishing business because after they had their first book published by a publisher in Atlanta, Chandler said he wanted 9 more books. And I was
Wow.
like, first of all, you're 3. And what are you talking about? But he was so excited.
Right.
He was so excited to see a character that looked like him. His name
Mm.
was on the book. He was just so happy. Hi, from she's listening from the Philippines. And so I called the publisher. Shout out to
Uh-huh.
BFF Publishing. I called Tony and I said, "Hey, Tony, Chandler wants to write more books." And she's like, "Amira, you can do it." And I was like, "No, ma'am. I don't know what you're talking about. No, ma'am. How much is it going to cost for me to write more books for the kids? Have them publish the books." And we were in Barnes and Nobles at the time. Their books were on the Barnes and Nobles Black History table, which was like
Oh,
surreal.
yes.
And so she
How
said
did
to
that
me,
feel?
we
Real
cried.
quick. Let's
We
pause for a
cried.
minute.
Like we just
I
cried. Like we just
know.
I actually have a video of it in Journal Joy Publishing's I guess like feed of my neighbor actually saw their books at the Black History table. So their books were published, I want to say around November, right? Of
Okay.
2020. In February of 2021 is when my neighbor called me and said, your kids' books are in Barnes and Nobles at the Black History table. And I was like, girl,
So
shut up.
fast.
Stop lying. And the kids were in school. And so I said, okay, I'm going to go. And so I went to Barnes and Nobles. I picked them up and we just went to that section and I videotaped it. And you see them like in shock that their book is in Barnes and Nobles. And so long story short, Tony pretty much encouraged me, you can publish books. And I'm like, no, but I can't. And she's like, but you actually got your books in Barnes and Nobles, because I was very impatient. and she had published the books originally on the first site, and we were going to do additional sites. But you know, me being an old New Yorker, no patience, I was like, let me try to like figure this out. And they got on Barnes and Noble's website. I didn't expect them to be in the store, honestly, but we had a great relationship with the woman who manages the kids center at Barnes and Nobles, right? So that's a
Okay.
plug. That's a
That,
plug, right?
that
So
is a plug.
yeah, it's, you know, Barnes and Noble, in my opinion, is the easiest store to get your books in the store because it's all about just going and talking to the people that run the store, right? And they're really excited to see independent authors trying to get their work out there, right? Because that's where the creativity is. And so
Exactly.
that's what happened. But from Barnes and Nobles, it turned into a book signing, and there were multiple people coming up to me asking me, can I help them? And so what I really did was just, Tony was my mentor. She gave me some tips. And then from there, I just ran with it and joined a few communities and took some classes. And girl, we got 47 authors published. We have like maybe 13 on the waiting list.
We have
We
to
just
celebrate.
we just won
We have to
Best of
celebrate
Georgia.
that.
First of all, I cannot believe we just won Best of Georgia. And so
Wow.
we won Best of Georgia. I found out December 9th of 2023. And so
Congratulations.
it's pretty dope, right?
Right.
Because I didn't go to school to be a publisher. I didn't do those. That was not my intention. My intention really was just helping my kids get, they love books, right? We read every
Mm.
night. They're probably reading now actually in their rooms. And I just wanted them to have their own books. And it turned into, we are a full service publishing company, 4 years now.
Love
4 years.
this. Man, congratulations, and what a journey. And this is like a true testament of someone's gift making room for them. And it's just not your gift, which is super, super cool. It's your family's gift that is not making just room for you, but you're also your community. So, oh man, what a beautiful story and just start and journey. So, and just thinking about the theme, the grow, bloom, become, let's just focus on those first two pieces. How do you feel that you've talked about how it started and you know, kind of just some of the awards you've won and now you've helped over up, you know, up to 47 books. How do you feel like you've grown and bloomed in this process?
So I think just being humble, right? And being receptive to feedback. And feedback is a gift.
Mm,
And,
yes,
you know, the reality is in any business, everybody isn't going to like you, right? You're not going to
right.
please every customer. But what I will say is working smart, investing in systems. And so I still have my 9 to 5, which I absolutely love. But I realized I couldn't work 9 to 5, and I really couldn't invest the time that publishing needed 24/7. And so I had to hire a team. I had to train them. I still have editors and illustrators and a book formatter that I work with directly, independently, right? So they have their businesses that we've helped establish and websites and all that. But I have 4 girls that primarily help me with the day-to-day operations. So,
Mm,
yeah, so
so
they help me
good.
with
The
that,
team is
right?
everything, right?
The phone calls, the emails, helping me manage the schedule. I talk to the authors, I review all the information, and I'm ensure that everything is good before it uploads and published. But like, I gotta be a CEO, right? I can't do everything. And I would
Right.
say,
That part.
in growing, really just identifying, okay, where are you struggling? Being honest with yourself, being honest with your clients, and then investing back into the business. So for me, that was investing in systems, ensuring that I'm investing in my people. So what kind of training can I give them? And then just not just growing, right? And there's always room for change and opportunity and being transparent when, hey, you're gonna make a mistake, but how can we fix it? So that's what I would say.
Wow, thank you. You've given us some gems there. I like that. Feedback is a gift.
It's a gift.
You know what I mean? That your team is everything. That you sounds like you have to work smarter, not
That was
harder.
smart.
And you have a
Yeah.
lot of irons in the fire. So
Yeah, yeah, and I would
working full-time
say,
jobs. I feel like
yeah,
here at Core, with Sisters.Core, we're just always talking to super women, like literally. It's just, I always say we talk to ordinary women doing extraordinary things. And I really believe that that's definitely you. So
Yeah, I'm still a room mom for 2 classes at school. Like I'm a room
Love
mom.
it.
Like it's, I mean, it's just what we do, right? I think we were just
Yes, it
maybe
is.
made that way. Maybe.
Yes,
I
I
don't know.
love
But
that.
I
Investing.
enjoy
Yes,
it.
yes. Shira said, wow, investing in your systems and your people. Love it.
Oh, yeah, you got to.
Yeah,
And
everyone's getting
yourself.
gems.
Today I had to just take a day and I literally did a good amount of pampering. I got a massage. I went to the girl place, where they take care of all your goodies and all that stuff.
Yes, yes.
I went and got a pedicure. Like today was like, I think I'm just gonna like do something for me.
And
And that's what I
it's
did.
how, and it's, that's important on the journey as well, right?
Yes, you have to take time off. You have to, like, it's so funny. It's 9 o'clock now, but typically come 8:30 it's bedtime for the kids. And
Mm,
honey, I'm going to bed. Like I'm going to sleep. Like I'm going to
yeah.
sleep. I'm going to
Well,
sleep.
thanks
So
for
whatever
staying up
didn't
for us
get
today.
done, well, no, it's okay today, right? We knew today was a later day.
Right.
Like, but it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like just listen to your body and resting when you're supposed to rest.
Mm-hmm.
That's
No,
growth
I
too.
love that.
That's
And
growth
we
right
and
there.
a lot of us don't do that enough. That's
No,
important.
we don't. We want to
And
do everything all the time, and
we
then we break, and then we get sick, and then you have to
and you
stop.
can't keep good work if you're not well.
Mm-hmm.
So on the become part of grow, bloom, and become, how has this how has this impacted you and who you aspire to
First
be? And has it
of all,
changed that? You said I didn't go to school to be a publisher, but
yeah,
just who you aspire to be. I mean, we're hearing a lot of stuff. You're obviously a great wife, mother,
I'm okay.
businesswoman,
I could be better.
but
we
you
are.
know what? From the outside looking in, you're doing a really great job
Oh,
and
yeah.
making it look easy.
It's hard. What I will say is, it's so interesting because it was kind of my kids inspired me, right? To
Mm,
to to take that leap of faith, and I know, Asha, that God, I was put on this earth to truly help other people accomplish their dream of becoming authors. Like I still get excited when I talk to them. I mean, people call me and when I tell them, "Hey, I'm happy to help you," girl, they cry on the phone. Like
mm,
it's breathtaking, so rewarding,
mm.
it's so fulfilling. Like Aspen asked me one time, it was a few years ago, what's my favorite job? And I said, well, hands down, being a mom. I said, but next to
Aw,
mommy, I said, is being a book publisher because I truly believe that I'm helping make history, right? I'm helping. And so for me, I am not perfect. There's always room to
right.
grow, but I'm so proud of myself, right? For just taking that
Mm,
leap of faith
mm.
and knowing that I am becoming exactly who I was supposed to be, right? The business makes you organize. It makes you prioritize. It makes you take a break. It makes you invest. It makes you look at what are your flaws and what can you do differently. So that would say that
Wow.
would be my becoming. Really is just yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that. I mean, I feel like that sometimes our journey does propel us into who we become.
Mhm.
And we look back and we're like, this is who I'm becoming. And I'm happy. I like what you said. You're like, I'm proud of me. And sometimes you have to be that. You understand your why, but you
Mhm.
understand your work too.
You know what's so
So,
crazy,
people talk
Yasha?
about your why, but the work is sometimes
Yeah.
your work fuels you.
And you know when
So,
I realized that I'm doing the right thing and I'm
mm.
sharing the right things with my kids because Aspen just turned 10 yesterday.
Happy
And
birthday,
she has,
Aspen.
thank you. She has friends, older friends, middle school, that are wearing mascara. Okay. And I
Mm.
told my girl, so everybody parents different, but my daughter's not wearing makeup, period. Right? Look at
Mm-hmm.
us. We don't really wear
Nope.
makeup. I'll put on
You
some lip gloss
pinch
and
your
some
cheeks,
some
right?
yeah, yeah.
God,
So I told her
God didn't make
it's
any
nothing
mistakes.
against right, it's right. Like it's nothing against anybody else, but you don't need makeup to look beautiful, right? Let me say
Right.
that. But she is intrigued with the artistry about it. And so she wants to play in makeup. And so I let her, I went to the dollar store and I bought some makeup and she played on these dolls that she has. Okay, look a hot mess. Okay. She then tells me, Mommy, I want this Saturday, can you help me make a website? And I said, for what? And she said, because I've come up with my business name. It's going to be called A&A Cosmetics, okay?
She's so
And
creative.
she wants to be a makeup artist. But I
Mm.
say that to say, like, she's not thinking about, okay, I just need to buy this stuff because I want to look cute.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's like, okay, how do I, if I like makeup, if I like color, and I know my mom is crazy and my mom's not going to let me put it on,
Yes. Yes.
but let me at least, so I let her put like mascara on me and do
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And she
Mm-hmm.
charges me. I pay her $5. Okay. So this is
Wow.
her business now.
Entrepreneur.
Yes. But she told me her rate is going to change and she's going to increase her rate to $10. Ma'am, first of all, we're not doing first, but she's
First of
thinking like
all,
a
that's your
business
child.
owner.
I can hear
And
all of
she
you
said,
in her.
but she's like, Mommy, the website, right? The website, you got to pay for the website. So I got to raise the rate. But my point is, she knows that she can do whatever the heck she wants to do.
Right.
And she's thinking about from like a business. I'm like, wow, that's so dope. So I'm like,
I
okay,
love that. That
okay.
I always like to point like to the quote that says the most important thing that you may ever do is not what you actually do in life, but who you raise. And you have
Love
literally
that.
sparked the
I love
creativity in your children from a young
that.
age, and it's coming through
Yes,
because you've cultivated that and you've let them see what's possible. And who knows where they'll go? And they
I
may not stay
know.
writing books, but they like
Right.
she's already at 10 years old wanting to thinking of her name, thinking of her
Mm-hmm.
rate. I mean, that's really powerful. There's kids that are still
Come
at the playground trying to figure out whose turn it is on the slide, and Aspen's up here,
on, can you teach me how to create this website? It's so
Right,
crazy.
building a
She's
website.
literally like making it. So I'm like, okay, okay, girl, you got it.
I
She got
love
it. So
it.
I said, if you did good, I'll pay you now when authors need websites created. You get
Right.
good, I'll hook you up. Because you got it good. You can't be raggedy under the business name.
Okay. You have to
Yeah.
represent. So if there's just, I mean, this has been so good. You've given us so much goodness already, but just thinking about your journey and some of the things you've learned along the
Hmm.
way, if you could just give us like one little takeaway, and for those that are listening in right now and watching, and for those that'll watch the playback, what is the one thing that you would just want to share? Because I know you've inspired a lot of people. You said people cry on the phone, and
Yeah,
there's a lot. So I
so
just want
beautiful.
what?
I got a little teary eyed. I had to get it together just now. But
Yeah.
gosh, what I would say, first of all, what I would say, and which I tell my kids and my girlfriends who I feel are very complacent and
Mhm.
comfortable, right?
Mhm.
Is I tell them, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. Okay?
Mm.
Like whatever you want to do. So if that means you want to, I don't know, if you want to make sweaters or if you want whatever it is, like I literally thought about it and I was like, people are paying other people for them to tell them how to live their life. Like
Right.
people are paying for other people to coach them, right? Like that's
Mm.
like $1 billion business now.
Yeah.
And so
I know. I'm a life coach.
I know, right? And so the crazy thing to me is like, if I can become a book publisher, you can become an illustrator, or you can become a singer, or you can open up a laundromat. Like, sky is the limit, right? And if the pandemic didn't teach us anything, you really can't rely on somebody else's dream, right? Which is the 9 to 5, the paycheck. Because the reality is the economy is messed up
Mhm.
and anything can happen. And why not do something that you absolutely love, right? And anything worth having is hard. It's not going to be easy, but the return on investment is no amount to it. And I don't know the saying, Asha, you'll probably have to help me, in terms of a Bible quote, because I'm not good at that. But
Okay.
it talks about like faith of a mustard
If
seed, right?
you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move
Yes.
mountains.
Yes. And I feel like I literally had the faith of a mustard seed, and we have moved 47 mountains
Wow.
already, right? And
God
and
is amazing.
these are not Atlanta authors for people who know me. No. I have 12, I think 12 authors in Washington D.C., Maryland,
Oh,
D.C.,
I
San
love that.
Francisco. Like when I tell you, you can do absolutely anything because everyone has a gift,
Mhm.
right? And sometimes you just that thought at night or that voice in the back of your head, right? It's God telling you, get off your butt and
Mm-hmm.
just step out there on faith and do it. You don't have to quit your job, right? Because I didn't quit my job because
Right.
what I learned in my 9 to 5 in business automation and process improvement, I bring that into my
I
business,
know.
right? I bring it
And you
into my
probably have a
business.
lot of like synergies there because you're
Workflows,
working and then you're working.
automation, all of it, right? But I truly, I love what I do, right, with my 9 to 5, and I really enjoy working with the people that I work with. So I look forward to work, quite honestly, and I also look forward to helping people accomplish their dreams and their goals. And so I would say, I know it's extremely long-winded, but step out on faith,
Okay.
tap into your passion, and ask for help. There are people
Okay.
out there that will help for free. You don't have to pay everybody to help you. Literally. Anybody can call me any day and I will help them. And I won't charge them. And what I mean is I will give them I would tell them what has helped me, right? With my business. And we are not, oh my God, perfect, but we're doing well,
Yep.
right?
You're
And
learning and growing.
yeah, you learn. That's what it is. You're learning, you're growing, and you're blooming, right?
Uh,
So we are growing now. That's why I had to build a team, and
Mm.
we're starting to bloom, right? And then we'll go back in and we'll reinvest and reassess, and then we'll grow again, and then we'll keep blowing. But that's what I would say.
So you said, yeah, so you said step out by faith, tap into your passion and help, ask for help. So
Yep,
we'll
yep.
remember those three things.
I know you said one, but I'm sorry.
No, no, I love it. It all goes together. So I think that's great, and it's wonderful to think about, and a good reminder and a good inspiration. So tell us
And
like how we can find you. Where should they go to look for you? Whether it's just to follow the great work you're doing, or if anybody's actually interested in publishing.
so if you Google Journal Joy Publishing, we will come right up. We have
Awesome.
59 five-star reviews.
Yay!
Thank you. You can go to our website, which is thejournaljoy.com, or
The
you can
Journal
find,
Joy. Okay.
yep, thejournaljoy.com, or you can find us on Instagram, Journal Joy Publishing. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on LinkedIn. But a lot of our newer authors within the last 24 months have found us just searching for a Black publisher
Okay.
on Google. And I think that is how, between referrals and just finding us on Google, that's how they find us. Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you for that.
Thank
We will
you.
look for you and make sure we actually highlight the website on our post too, so people can click on
Yeah,
it, hyperlink.
absolutely. Well, thank
So,
you for having
yeah,
me.
thanks for being here. I'm so excited for the work
Girl,
you're
yeah,
doing.
and
I'm so
I
proud of
need to, I'm
you.
gonna learn about this life coaching you doing, honey, because
Oh,
ooh,
I love it. It's helping people move forward, and
yeah,
yeah, I just finished team coaching, so. If you know any people who need any empowerment coaching or team coaching, we're doing that over here.
okay.
But no, it's a great thing, especially if you want to invest in people and see them just move forward and be empowered.
Oh,
So,
that sounds beautiful. Well, listen, you are the person. You are the person, honey. Yes, and thank you for citing that scripture. See, I knew you would knew. I knew you knew. I
girl,
knew. I knew.
he's in the center of everything. So,
Yes.
if God's
Amen.
not in it, I always say, when God is in it, there is no limit. So,
Can I can I borrow that?
yes, you can.
When
It's
God is not in it,
I didn't
there
coin
is
it.
no
I got
limit.
it from
That's
a
it.
song or something. So
That's it.
there is no
I should
limit, and
go.
that's what you're living, girl. You're living in that. Keeping
I
him in it, and
know, girl.
and
He
defying the limits. And I'm
he
super
talks to
proud of
me
you.
all the time. I promise you, every time I have a doubt, I pray, right? Then I have a doubt. Every time I have a doubt, Asha, immediately blessings come 5 times. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Mm. It's that
Honey.
mustard seed faith, girl, that you're living with. So, and
Yeah,
you need to like go to the store and find a mustard seed. It's small. So
me
that's
too.
another piece.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
But
gonna do
anyway,
that. Thank you so
yeah.
much, and
We're
thank you for
coming to our
inviting
time, but
me.
I thank
Thank
you so much
you.
for being here. And we could talk all day. You already know
We
us.
can. I'm like, girl, it's been like 15 years. We could talk all day, but
Exactly.
we'll talk on WhatsApp. We'll talk on
Well, this won't be the
WhatsApp.
last time. This won't be the last time. We would love to
No.
have you back another
Anytime,
time,
Ash.
and we'll be
Anytime.
following you and encouraging you.
You
And thank you
too.
so much for investing in kids and your community
Oh,
and
yeah.
aspiring authors.
Thank
Take
you. Have a good night.
you too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.